Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach when working with clients. I'm your host, Nicole Coyne, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of the Basics of Nutrition Coaching CrossFit Preferred Nutrition course. I'm going to teach you how to take one step at a time to build a successful nutrition program where you finally feel confident talking about nutrition to your members and your communities. Today, I'm so excited to bring on Sara Carter to the podcast. In this episode, we discuss how she used the Healthy Steps Nutrition platform to build a wildly successful nutrition program. There are a few things that stick out about her journey with adding a nutrition program into an established gym and building it to be over 25% of their revenue. So we talked first about her role as a gym owner and how she actually shifted her mindset and nutrition became a priority, and that transitioned down to her staff and her members. How she became more confident in selling nutrition in the front end offer. Then we talk about her most recent additions to her front end offer and how she's onboarding new clients, where she has increased accountability and she offers a 12-week package that ranges from $2,000 to over $5,000 as a front end offering. Lastly, we talk about how she uses the Healthy Steps Nutrition app and how she said it was a game changer to help them facilitate a streamlined nutrition program to their members and their communities. If you are a gym owner, you are going to relate to so many things that she talked about in this episode. And make sure you stick around to the end where I discuss some actionable steps that you can take to help you build a nutrition program. We will get to this episode with Sara Carter right after this message. Gym owners around the world are seeing increases in members. It's so exciting. Finally, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. When people are coming into a gym, they are looking to solve a problem. Many of them are looking to lose weight, maybe increase muscle mass, maybe a combination of both. We know the problem they are looking to solve is not going to be solved by fitness alone, and it's not a long-term solution. But if we have a structured nutrition program paired with fitness and accountability, our clients are going to see amazing results. What happens then? Well, they stick around longer. They become brand advocates. You're adding a revenue stream and you're helping them see results. It's a win-win. If you are a gym owner looking for a streamlined way to help your clients with nutrition, we would love to help you. Click the link in the show notes to book a free call today to learn more about how HSN Mentoring works and how we can help you build that streamlined program that Sara and so many other gyms around the world use to help facilitate a nutrition program within their business. All right, let's get to this episode with Sara Carter. Sara Carter, welcome to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to chat with you today.
I'm so excited. You guys are doing such amazing things at Portside Fitness and Nutrition. I want to take a few steps back because you've been through your own nutrition journey, which I think really helped us catapult the nutrition program in the gym. Talk to me about that piece first.
Yeah, so I being an owner, I mean, everybody knows you start to take care of everybody else, and then you look up and I was like, oh my God, I'm miserable. And so, I was like, okay, I really need somebody to help me. And I was like, it's not going to be our nutrition coaches. I mean, as much as they can help me, I was like, I've got to have some outside perspective coming in, even though they're really great with everybody else. But Melinda was like, you're not using us. So I was like, okay. So once I got on with Ashley, I mean, not only was I starting to see results, but I was actually able to help our members a lot better. I felt better talking about nutrition, seeing what it was doing. Just, my chats with Ashley every couple weeks, there's always something new. And we may not even talk about nutrition, but it's always something that helps and that I can translate to the members as well. So it's been a big journey. And finally, like, I was trending this way for quite a while, and now I'm starting to trend down. So I ran a full marathon and quit life is what happened. And I gained about 20-25 pounds.
And now you're on the way down. I think
Now I'm on the way down.
it happens to all of us. We get busy. You know, business over the past year and a half has been absolutely crazy for gym owners. Like, give yourself a little grace. But the best part is you're like, hey, I realize I need some help. I'm gonna get the help that I need. And the cool thing is it just became an authentic conversation within the gym because you were seeing the results within yourself. You had a different buy-in with nutrition. It wasn't like you're trying to upsell people. It was like, hey, I truly believe that this is helping me and I know it can truly help you too.
Hmm. I mean, I was like everybody. I mean, I was like anybody when I first started to think, oh, well, I know we need nutrition in the gym, and you'd run like the typical challenge here or there. And then I was like, oh, got on this whole macro kick, and things started like you do it for a little while, and you're able to like, oh, I can fit this in there, and so it was like there were all these things. So I was the same as most everybody. Like you see something and you're like, oh, I want to try this. And I mean, in reality, like that's not sustainable. So, being able to like understand, like, okay, well, on Friday nights, I'm going to cook a pizza on the green egg. Like, that's okay. Just throw a bunch of veggies, on the side or on the pizza. And like being able to know, like, I'm not putting that somewhere going, oh, well, this is going to fit right here in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's something I enjoy and I'm going to do it. And it doesn't derail, my path. So we try to teach our members the same thing, like instead of going, oh, I can't have this, can't have that. Like, it's okay. Like, it's life, as long as it doesn't derail them on the next meal or the next day, then it's okay. Like, did it make you happy to have that?
Absolutely. You
So,
have to truly foster this healthy lifestyle and not feel
mhm,
like you're being restricted. Because as soon as you feel like you're being restricted, now all of a sudden you want those specific things.
mhm,
So you did a lot of different things in the gym. Now you have a comprehensive nutrition program that you guys have been running for quite some time at this point. And Melinda's come on board and is one of our mentors because she's done such an amazing job growing the program at Portside. But you guys have truly built nutrition into the foundation of your business where almost every single person is coming in with nutrition coaching at this
mhm.
point.
Yeah, I mean, number one, I think everybody needs it. I don't care how healthy they are, or they everybody comes in, they're like, oh, well, I eat pretty good. I'm like, well, what does pretty good mean? Like, in everybody's mind, it's something completely different. And the more, because they're coming for like they come for fitness. Okay, like, we're a gym, but beyond that, like, I pretty much sign up everybody on nutrition because they need it. Whether it's, you know, for weight loss or just to learn how things work, or, I've done this and that and lost 10 pounds, gained 10 pounds, lost 10 pounds. Like, I feel like every single person coming in needs it for at least 3 months initially. And then if they get the hang of it, then more power to them. But we've had so many people stay. I mean, I just think having somebody that they can talk to, or they're in a pinch. Hey, I'm at this restaurant and I don't know what to get, and somebody will actually answer them. So, I mean, we've every intro I've had, that is what I'm selling people because I know it's going to help them in the long run.
Absolutely. People are seeking you out for the gym, but they're really looking to you for a transformation. And if you're not able to add in that nutrition and now this accountability piece of the puzzle, we're only giving them such a small portion of what they're really looking for to get the transformation they want, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, even people that are like, "Oh, well, I don't need nutrition now." They'll come in and I'm like, "That's cool." Like, especially women, cuz I mean, it does take women a lot longer to see a change. So I'm like, "Okay, I mean, if you decide to go this route in 3 months, or in a month, if you're like, things really aren't changing. I'm like, you're coming 3 and 4 times a day. Like, you should be seeing results. There's something outside that's happening. So then, we get them in. Even our, what I would call our OG members, are really starting to come around too, and have jumped on board. And that's been pretty cool to see.
As a gym owner, I think you're so invested in your client's success. And when they're successful, you feel like you're successful, right? And we know that they're going to be more successful with the combination of nutrition and fitness. We highlighted one of your amazing members on the Nutrition Made Simple podcast, Kenny, who all he did was follow the plate method and have accountability and support. And you guys have really taken that accountability piece and leveraged it for that front end offer of almost many of your new clients. Talk to me about why you added so much more accountability and how it's going for the business.
Yeah, I mean, we felt like we needed, for me, I felt like it was, I don't want to say easy, but like, people needed fitness and nutrition. So after talking to them in an intro, they would do fitness and nutrition. Well, I wanted to take it a step further and add even more accountability to it, because not only do people need help with fitness and nutrition, but what kind of brings all that together is their like daily routines, their daily movement, and their habits. So we started, really kind of building that together, and then tying all those pieces in. We're really starting to see even more success and more people bought in. And it's people we really want to work with. Again, like, I just can't rave enough about how much the program has meant to us, because we wouldn't be where we are today if we didn't have a guide, and honestly, when I first signed up with you, and I had you did my conversation with me, and I was like, yeah, Melinda, I just signed up for this nutrition program. And she was still teaching and was so mad at me because I was like, you got to do it.
I signed us up and you're going to be the one that's going to run it.
Yeah.
Nicole told me that teachers make great nutrition coaches. You're a teacher. Let's do it.
Yeah. And it was like, I was like, can you go through all the modules and you do it? And if anybody knows Melinda, they know she's going to go dive in head first, no matter what she's got going on. So once she did that, like, I just started becoming more and more invested. But anyway, it's really taken us. It's been an adventure, and it's been awesome. And our nutrition program and the gym has grown tremendously because of it.
Which not only allows you to add a revenue stream, it allows you to help more people, because you guys are branching out into nutrition only clients at this point. So people might not be members of the gym, but they start off with nutrition.
Yeah. I mean, I really want people to come to us knowing, that that's what we do, like, that we're going to help them nutrition wise. I mean, you really can get fitness anywhere. Granted, I love what we do in the gym as well, and it's a big piece to the puzzle, but so many people need nutrition help, and there's so much misguided information that people get on social media, or they just Google and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, we've had people that aren't members of the gym come to us, and they are nutrition only clients, and they're seeing success as well.
Well, we know nutrition is 80% of our clients' results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the impact for, like, looking at the big picture here. So clients are doing nutrition, fitness, and now this additional higher tier package that you guys have built with accountability. How much more successful are they to achieving the results when you combine all three?
Yeah, I mean, in all actuality, it's a rare person that spends a lot of money and doesn't do the work. So we have created these packages not only because we see that people need more, and they are seeing great results. I mean, the big thing, and like, I have a client right now that has done the whole yo-yo, and luckily I get to see her 3 days a week and talk to her every single week, because like, she was mad at me about something, and then I saw her the next day, and I was like, I knew because you did not message me back. And I'm so glad I get to see you today because we can curb, I said, this is long term. Like you've done these short little sprints where you've, lost 10 pounds, added it back, lost, here and there. And I said, you told me you wanted to learn and you are learning. And I am so proud of where you are now in this process. And we're only 4 weeks in. So I said, where you're going to be in the next, 8 weeks is going to be night and day. So, I mean, we're literally taking you from here to you becoming the person that you want to be. And I think that has become, more important to me than anything.
When you are as a gym owner or the person that's doing those free intros, when you're confident that your service is going to be the solution to help someone become the person they want to be, it's not a selling process.
Mm-mm.
It's, hey, you have this problem. I can help you. Let's get you started. You came to me for a reason. Let's get you started so that we can get you to where you want to be.
Yep. It becomes a much easier conversation if you can get, number one, if you can just get people to talk. And I've had many a people sit in front of me and cry, and I've cried. And I mean, it just becomes an emotional, and honestly, I mean, I find everybody needs nutrition, but I find that I'm really drawn to, and I don't know if it's because my age is getting there, but I'm really drawn to like menopausal, postmenopausal women who, have grown kids that are out of the house and finding a purpose. And they just don't know what to do with themselves, So, I mean, that's the kind of person that kind of gets me fired up because you can tell, like when you're talking to them, and like I said, we've cried together. So, I get to that nitty gritty, and it's a lot easier to say I can help you, and then the rest is kind of history.
And I think that you're bringing up a really valid point. You have to really get to know that person and understand what they want and who they are and what's important to them so that you can really relate to them and help them understand you're not just selling them, you're giving them that solution to the problem. And it comes down to listening.
Yeah, I think if you can take, I mean, we're in the sales business, it's the bottom line. But if you can take that kind of out of the framework and like understand that, yes, you are selling something, but in the long run, you are helping these people. And for some, that the selling part is a challenge. But the more reps you do and the more confident that you get doing it, the easier it is. You just have to, you have to open up too. And I think for some people that's hard. Like I really don't, I kind of open up and, things start to flow and I ask really random, strange questions sometimes according to Melinda, but yeah, I got to know it, and I think that helps when you really can, like you said, you just open up and get to know that client. And when you can find the pain point and that pain point and you can be the solution to their pain point, then it's an easy no-brainer for them.
Could not agree more. I really like what you just said there. When you can find the pain point and you can be the solution to the pain point, it's a no-brainer. And you're absolutely right. But going back to how you're building these packages and, how you guys have structured your nutrition program, you really need systems to be able to scale because you guys are adding quite a few nutrition clients every single month. And if you didn't have the systems in place, like most gyms, right? They're like informal conversations or spreadsheets and emails and all the different things. It's really tough to be able to say, I can help you with nutrition because you're not confident that you'll be able to deliver on the service that you want, that you have the intentions to provide.
Yeah, we use the app. Like it's me, Melinda, and Coach Ray right now. We're actually probably going to add another coach as well. If we didn't have the app and everything was confined in one, I don't know that we could keep taking on clients. The videos are in there. You can communicate in there. You can, I can see who is my clients, Ray can see who's hers, Melinda can see who's hers. If we did like a Facebook group or Google Sheet, like, I don't know. I can tell you right now, I'm so scattered. There was no way I'd be able to keep up with people that way. So it took me a little while to kind of connect and get onto it. But I also wasn't taking a ton of nutrition clients as Melinda and Ray were. But now that I've like gotten a rhythm and really know how to use it, I don't know what we would do without it.
And you're talking about the Healthy Steps Nutrition app,
yes,
just for clarification here.
Yes, the HSN app. Yes. Yeah, it's been a game changer for us. I mean, that's the only thing we use to communicate. Like, people do not have our personal cell phones. I mean, everything is done through the app. So it's easy to like potentially integrate a new coach and, teach them exactly kind of our system on how we do things.
Which I think is super important. Ray left for a short period of time and is back. You guys were easily able to transition clients. And I think that's a big struggle that a lot of gym owners have. They build this nutrition program under one nutrition coach. They don't really know what the nutrition program is about. And then the coach leaves or something happens and their nutrition program dies when the coach leaves. And the problem is your people signed up for a service that they really do need help with. And if you're not offering it, they're going to go somewhere else, right?
Yeah, the minute Ray had taken a break and she got pregnant, had a baby, and then she came back, but we would not have been able to, because I was like, I guess I'll take some, Melinda, but I had not been using the app because I had no nutrition clients. And I had to jump back in, as the owner. And luckily, everything was in one place and it was a easy kind of learn back in. But you're right. Like, if we did not have that, and I mean, it's every owner's probably worst nightmare is they hand everything off and am I going to have to, jump in and do something? But wouldn't you rather know how, like, just in case? Like, it doesn't mean you have to take on nutrition clients, but to at least kind of, be in the know and say, okay, well, if for whatever reason happened, I could step back in until I found a new coach. So
I definitely think you're right about that. And I think that's one of the reasons why we require owners to go through the training is you have to understand, but so many gym owners are in the sales role. And how can you actually talk to someone about a nutrition program that's going to be the solution to their problem if you don't know what it's about, or you haven't been through it as yourself as a personal client? What would you say has been the biggest win or, the biggest bright spot in growing your nutrition program over the past few years?
Really, yeah, and just growing it, probably me going through the process as a nutrition client has given me more clout, I guess I want to say, to sell and help other people, which I told both Ray and Melinda. I said, everybody that comes in, you're going to be getting a new nutrition client, because I pretty much was, that's the direction we were going. And that was my goal. So I can't tell you the last time somebody's joined that has not also had nutrition. It's just that it's that important to me. It's that important to them. And it's really important to our clients.
I love that. Every single person that's coming in is a nutrition client. And if you're looking at it as giving them the best chances to see the results they're looking to achieve, having that nutrition, having the fitness, and now this higher ticket package with accountability and support. I mean, you are having some people are paying over $2,000 for 12 weeks to see this transformation and get the help through your business for group classes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's crazy to think about, but I also sit here and I'm like, the value that our nutrition coaches are giving is unmatched. They may have, say, a 15-minute meeting scheduled or something with a client. Well, a client comes in, well, if they're having some issues that they need to work through, like, I mean, it could be 30, 45 minutes. And our nutrition clients take that. I mean, the coaches take that amount of time, especially if somebody needs more help. The extra accountability that we've added has been so valuable. and I don't want to say like we're not therapists by any means, but like the conversation doesn't always have to be about nutrition. It could just be, you would be so shocked at the amount of people that just need, how are you doing today? Or how are you doing this week? Like in general, like just being asked those kind of questions. Like, I mean, it's amazing the answers that you get and the trust factor that you get from the clients. It gets me a little emotional.
I mean, you're right. And when you look at your role as a coach is to provide a holistic framework, looking at support system and stress management. And a lot of these factors integrate into nutrition, but if we're not addressing all the pieces of the puzzle, we're not going to truly be able to help our clients achieve that transformation.
Yeah. And
Go ahead.
2020 was a crazy year. I mean, we're coming off of, this year that nobody's ever experienced. And it didn't stop it. Yes, it's January, it's 2021, like mask are off, all this. I mean, I had anxiety for the first time ever. And I had no clue how to deal with it. And like to the point where getting in the shower, I mean, I was like storming out like in tears. Like it was crazy. Like I've never in my life. So being able to, hey Ashley, these are things that are happening to me. Like, I mean, we talked about stuff like that and how to curb, those things over the food or what I'm doing nutrition wise. So, I mean, it's nice to know that there's somebody on the other side that cares and not only cares about your nutrition, but just cares about you as a person. So that's also why we've added a lot of the accountability.
I love that. I think I'm right there with you. Like the emotional roller coaster of the past year and a half has taken a toll on so many people. And, you need someone in your corner to support you for sure, whether it's a nutrition coach, therapist, someone, but building in that additional accountability and support to a program to provide your clients with some additional support is going to help them, and it's going to increase their buy-in and really help you build that relationship with them and let them know, hey, you can trust me no matter what situation you're going through. One final question for you. Any thoughts on someone, a gym owner that's like, hey, nutrition's still the missing piece of the puzzle in my business. I don't have higher ticket package options. I'm probably undercharging. What would you say to them if they're looking to add this missing piece of the puzzle?
I would 100% say do it. Nutrition is definitely a missing piece of the puzzle in a lot of gyms. It definitely was in ours. I knew nothing about what I was going to do. I had a conversation with you, signed up, and we have not looked back. It has been a huge experience for us. It's been big for our clients. It's made running a nutrition program easy on our end, as far as the content is there. Like I don't have to think about it. The videos, the support that you guys give, the webinars, like the value is there. It's just a matter of the coach and the owner putting it into action. If it's put into action, the results will come.
Absolutely.
So,
I love that. Well, thank you for being such an amazing testimonial and, trusting us to help you guys build an awesome nutrition program. You guys have such an amazing team at Portside, and I just love seeing all the success stories that you guys have. You're so open about how important nutrition is on your personal pages on social media, in your email content, on your website. It's just so obvious. And you mentioned at one point, I want people coming to us knowing that we can help them with nutrition. And they're not going to know that unless you really are intentional about making it a priority in your message. And you guys do such a good job doing that. So I'm so excited to continue to watch your program grow, because we know that people are looking for help in regards to nutrition and fitness. They understand that they need help, that they can't do it alone. And you guys are established yourselves as the experts in your area to help so many people.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And, we continue. I know all three of us nutrition coaches continue to blast it on, like you said, personal pages. Everybody in the gym, we have our wall in the gym is covered with nutrition. So like there is no, like people know that that's a huge piece of the puzzle. But I also know that we would not be where we are if we didn't have HSN. So thank you for doing what you do, because it's important to gym owners as well as, people that need nutrition around the world.
Well, you're our ideal gym owner who, is so passionate about helping people that, is willing to just take the turnkey solution and turn the key to help so many people. So thanks again for coming on the podcast. You guys are killing it with having every single new nutrition or new client in the gym coming on board with nutrition. You've built these higher accountability options for people to get the support they need and value your coach's time that's providing that support. So awesome job. And thanks again for coming on the podcast.
Yay. Thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed that episode with Sara Carter, and I hope she inspired you to see what the potential is of growing a nutrition program in their gym. She mentioned that 25 to 30% of their revenue ongoing is from nutrition coaching. And part of that is because she's built these higher accountability with nutrition coaching and fitness packages as the front end offer. And when you do that, you're able to help your clients see quicker results because they have more hand-holding, but you're valuing your time as a coach and a gym owner, and that is so important. Sara mentioned a few things on this episode that I want to draw attention to, because I think these are the things that are holding so many gyms back from building wildly successful nutrition programs. I think the first one is sales. Gym owners and coaches don't feel comfortable talking about sales. They don't feel comfortable with the nutrition program. They don't feel confident that they can help their clients see amazing results through nutrition and fitness, and they're not guiding people to get started with both. And I think the lack of confidence in not charging what you're worth is the foundation of not building a successful nutrition program. But if you have the systems in place, if you feel confident that you are truly helping people achieve the results they're looking to achieve through nutrition and fitness, paired with accountability, you're going to confidently guide people to that option, because that's the best way to help them achieve the results that they're looking to achieve. I talk to so many gym owners who give away nutrition for free. The problem is informal conversations and giving away things for free. Your members don't value that. They're not going to invest their energy into something that they're not financially invested in. And you, as a gym owner, hopefully are paying a nutrition coach or paying yourself for helping those clients with nutrition, and you need to value your time. If you're giving nutrition coaching away for free and you're paying a coach to sit down with that client, your gym is losing money. I was recently talking to a gym they had 3 owners in Australia, and they were talking about how they've been around for quite some time and they've always given nutrition away for free. But when we dove into it, the members weren't seeing good results. They weren't sticking with the program, and no one was really taking advantage of it. Why? Because they didn't have the structure, they didn't have the systems, they didn't have their members paying for nutrition coaching. They weren't financially invested in it. You don't value what you don't pay for. And I think when you can package a program that has nutrition coaching, fitness, and accountability, you have the secret sauce to success with your clients. You have the ability to help support them and transform their health and their lives. The other thing that we talked about in this episode that I don't think gym owners think about too much when they're building a nutrition program is sustainability and scalability. Most gym owners or coaches tell me they feel overwhelmed with 5 to 10 clients. And the problem is you've got a lot more people that need help beyond just 10 people. But what if your nutrition coach leaves? What if they go on maternity leave? What if they are out for a little bit? How are you going to able to provide a consistent experience for your clients if you don't have the systems in place? Well, you need the systems in place. And as Sara mentioned, when Ray went on maternity leave, it was an easy transition. Everyone was in the app. They already knew that every nutrition coach had the similar way of coaching clients. They were following the play. So it was easy for them to transition those clients to another coach and then transition back to Ray when she came back from maternity leave. If you are struggling with any of those problems, if you're not getting people started with nutrition, if you're knowing that this is a missing piece of the puzzle in your business, or you don't have the systems to scale a nutrition program successfully, you're missing the boat. There's so many opportunities here to help more people within your community, help your members see better results, and scale your program beyond the walls of your gym. If you're a gym owner or an independent nutrition coach looking to build a wildly successful nutrition program, I want to help you. Click the link in the show notes and book a free call today so that you can learn more about HSN Mentoring, the service that we provide, the training process, and you can get a demo of the platform. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave us 5 stars and a review so that more people can find this podcast and be inspired to grow a wildly successful nutrition program.